Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Hicks, your flute music teacher, ready for another lesson. Glad to have you back. Today, well, first of all, I want to introduce to you, this is my darling great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, Miss Elizabeth. She was born in 1761, and I have her wonderful oil portrait painting, and she's going to watch during this lesson, and maybe she's going to learn too up in heaven. Today's lesson is going to be about vibrato. Some of you may know what vibrato is, but some of you don't. I'll demonstrate. It's that beautiful wave that you hear when we play some of our notes. So here's a little piece. Hear that? It's that beautiful, gorgeous wave that gives notes a certain shine and shimmer. Here's without vibrato. Real quick with. Doesn't that make a difference? It makes it sound so much prettier when you can add vibrato on some of the notes. Anybody can learn how to play the vibrato. There's actually nothing worse than when somebody tries to teach, oh my gosh, there's so many students who go, oh, I taught myself how to do vibrato. And then they try it and it sounds like somebody's strangling a chicken or a nanny goat. They'll go like this. Or it's just annoying. So I'm going to show you how to teach yourself to be able to control each of those pulses. It's all about control and teaching your body, teaching your muscles how to do it. So here's how it starts. I have my students go, it's like a ha-ha thing, but you connect it like ah. Everybody try that. Ah, and you know, you feel it here in your voice box, in your diaphragm. Ah, and you basically do the same thing on the flute. And we learn vibrato with the metronome. Again, this is what teach you control, so that you're able to turn on a vibrato and turn it off at any time you need to. So I start at 60 and I start doing pulses at 3 per beat, like triplet, da. And here's the speed of, there, at 60, okay? Think triplet, da. So I'm gonna put it here and I'll demonstrate it for you at 60. I'll just do it on a C. We don't want, you want each of those pulses to sound exactly the same, and you don't want it, I'll turn that off, you don't want that harsh sounding at all. So just play your note, start with, and then make it a little longer, and end on a downbeat. Da, stop, okay? Da, and then make it even longer. Once you have that under control at triplet at 60, then the fun begins. Start turning it up a little bit, like, oh, I don't know, let's try 66. I'll put it down here, 66, think of it. Da. And you've got that under control. Again, you don't want to do this. You want them absolutely, each pulse is in control. Then, once you have that down, it kind of moves quickly. I'll go up to like 72. Again, in triplet, 3 per beat. once you get up to 80, and I'll demonstrate that for you. Once you get up to 80, 3 per beat. Okay, then once you have 80 at 3 per beat, then I pop it back down to 60, then I do 4 per beat. Think as in 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a ba. That would be 4 per beat, starting, and I'll just do it on a C. Wait, I wasn't even thinking about it. Da. Okay. So once you start getting 4 per beat, beginning at 60, then pop it up to 63, then 65. And once you're able to do that, then I have my students then just play a scale, and I'll just do a G major scale. And let's see, if I'll do 4 per beat at 60 on a G major scale. So the trick is, when you are switching to a new note, pulse, as soon as you finger that new note, you're on a pulse. You don't want to do, okay, so just get used to when you're switching to a new note, pulse, you're on the pulse right away. Ba, see what I mean? Then, when you're able to do that, fun really begins. Start putting a vibrato in on your music, and especially when you have a half note or a whole note, start out on those notes and stick a vibrato in. If I count it to make sure that you're going to be even, either 3 per beat or 4 per beat. Honestly, when we play our music, what I find is we sort of naturally, especially with notes that are held out and longer ones, we go into a 4 per beat. Is sort of a natural. It's just sort of a natural flow. Sometimes 5 per beat, but certainly 4 per beat. What I find with 3 per beat, that's Napoleon working. With 3 per beat, that really happens mostly when the music is really fast and the notes are kind of short, but you want to put a little extra shine vibrato on them. So those will end up with 3, like that. So it just depends on the music. Just remember, less is more. A long time ago, people used to put vibrato in every single note, and it just sounded like a bunch of nanny goats all over the place. These days, it's not so much. So when you're playing a gorgeous phrase, you can decide which notes sound a little bit better with vibrato to bring the whole phrase out much more musically. It's such a cool thing once you're able to do vibrato. Now again, you're just teaching your muscles what to do. Have patience. It takes time. And please, 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 please use the metronome. That way, you will be in control of the vibrato. The vibrato will not control you. And you're just going to sound wonderful. All right, there it is. And I don't think Napoleon's going to howl. Let me stay here. Napoleon. I think he's going deaf. All right, boys and girls, I will love you and leave you, and see you next time. Bye.